Long race, tough race, hot, and yeah, I did it. Anguilla. I know I could have do it because I raced way longer. Then this switch was 268 kilometers, and I know what I had to do. Just eat and drink and sustain my power.
Hard race as always, you know, it's cross country, big distance, challenging terrain, but I wanted to be aggressive early and try to make a select group, and we did, and the guys worked great together, and man, that wind was strong coming back, you know, so we really rolled out well, and maybe I should have started fighting it with the guys earlier, but that wind was so strong, kept on waiting, and then a mistake at the end. I knew I had to jump before I saw the finish, but I didn't.
Walk us through the last 10 miles of the race, how you were feeling.
Well, last 10 miles, the time started to come down, and I started to panic a bit, stamp on the gas. Then got a flyer from John Dillon, and that kind of hurt me a bit. But I caught up and realized what he was trying to do, and I just walked the tactics from there, which is make them ride, and I know he would attack again, and the two guys got dropped, and all I had to do is just stay close to him.
What do you think about the condition of the Belizean riders? How do you rate them? You are racing abroad a lot. How do you see Belize moving up?
Well, from so far, Belizeans come a long way. They're really strong. I mean, it's a long, tough race, so you could expect this, but I would say like 135K race, they would do really great, you know.
Countless hours, Mr. Anwar, countless hours. I did the kayak back 3 times. I didn't tell anybody anything. I get up and go and do it myself. I tell my team that I'm going to do the kayak back, and I do it by myself. I say, if you want to go and do good in this race, you have to put in the time. And when I realized that I was out front from mile 20, I was kind of second guessing myself, but I said, Byron, you train for go to kayak come back. Hassan Hennis and John DeLong are two strong competitors. We didn't have as much foreigners, but the level is really high. And I know that people are very proud of us because we beat the Guatemalans. And although we didn't win, you realize that the Guatemalans didn't come 1, 2, 3. And all the cyclists that are in the peloton, because this morning I took it upon myself and I started to make a lot of noise, and I told God, I try to intimidate the Guatemalans. I tell them, boy, we want deal, you don't know today. And all the rest of Belizeans were kind of backing me. And when a Belizean go, I tell them, guys, nobody will chase those Belizeans. And that's the reason why the Guatemalans didn't get any money today to build any house.
I feel good for getting fourth. I try my best to try win the race, but then guys were in a different level.
Walk us through what happened when John attacked and you and Marlon separated. Was it a matter of not working together or just condition?
He hit us. He hit us on the button because he started the attack at Hattiville, and I hauled to Marlon and I said, Marlon, if you have it, you gotta go. With those guys, I said, Pope, we need to rotate. I said, no problem, let's rotate. But he was like kind of yelling at me and says, I'm trying to ride for first Belize. And I said, no, Marlon, I rep on my limit just like you, and you need to understand racing. John DeLong don't want to come to tape with me because he know that I will win the sprint. Right. But the guy who I was concerned with was Hassan Hennis, because I know he's really fast, and he was the only guy pedaling at an RPM of about 90-95, and I say he looked really smooth. Huh? Yep. Hassan Hennis got flat at mile 30, and I tell him, man, I race a lot international and I will help. I will tell those guys not to try and run away from you because you are a big engine from this group. If it wasn't for him, I believe that the second group would have caught us.
Byron, me come wrong and help me with the first time they attack me by Hattiville, I do all the work and bring Byron to sit down on my wheel back to the foreigner there. And the next time they went, Byron just sit down and like he already worried about the first Belize. I tell her if the foreigner can work, why we can't work and do the same thing we're doing.